guys, welcome back to the channel. As requested, this is my complete colouring book collection. A few people have asked me to do this and I know it's been a little while, but I've finally got everything organised and sorted and into a position where I can move my books and film it properly. So we're going to get into this. I'm hoping it'll only be a couple of videos long. I'll do as much in each part as I can. And as always, we'll be quite quick about it. I don't really hang around with flips. I'll show you a little bit of the books, but not really spend too much time on them. I'm sure you know what most of them are. As always, if there's a particular book you want a flip through of, just let me know and it will pop up on the channel. Some of them I already have done flip throughs, so just check it's not already there first. But if not, I'll add it in for you. My book collection is by author. They're not alphabetical by any means, but my books are together by author, so that is the way that you will see them. So starting with Clara Markova, just because my hardbacks are on my top shelf, we have Fairy Miracles. The books aren't in any particular order either. I've only done one page in this book, but this is a particularly cute book. That is kind of her art style. A lot of fairies and whimsical creatures and fantasy on this lovely Hanna Karlzon paper. They're all quite similar. And I also own her Magical Delights. Again, same sort of style. They are single-sided because they've just got the little pieces on the back, so and they are quite nice paper. I've used kind of water pencils and Inktense and they do okay. Fairy Touch of Magic, which is her newest book. You're going to notice a running theme in these books. I collect books, but I haven't been colouring for an awful long time, so I haven't actually done that many pages yet. I then have her Tenderful Enchantments, and I do believe for once I've actually done a page in this one, and that was Neo Colour 2s in the background and Albert Dürer watercolour pencils. And as you can see, as long as you don't use too much water, there's very little buckling to the page. There we go, that is that one. And her fifth and final book is Fairy Celebrations. I haven't done any pages in this one. I do keep meaning to follow Zucchini Kitty's colour along for that one though. Really nice, lovely pages. I then, like so many, have Rory Dobner's The Ink House. This is in fact not a colouring book, it's a storybook, but because of its pages people have added it to their colouring book collections for colouring, and so did I. And this is really fun, really cute book, very shiny paper, quite nice. That is that one. We then get into my Maria Trolle books. I have the newest one, which is Luna. We have been working on a page in my colour and chat videos for this one. And apart from that, I've done her skin, trying out the skin tone pencil set that I got. But that is pretty much it. I absolutely love this book. It's my favourite of hers, most certainly. Very cute. I picked up recently her Dream Wreath. Pretty sure that was the last one of hers I didn't have. This is single-sided. which is unusual for her books. With that lovely thick paper, so you really can kind of do whatever you want on these pages. I have Botanicum. I have a Whipping Botanicum. That's the Albic Dura watercolours, water pencils. I may even have another whip. That's Inktense. I think that's it. Twilight Garden. I haven't done a page in this. I recently grabbed some of these just because they're such a good price on Amazon for being the beautiful hardback books that they are. I've just been kind of collecting them. I have her Flora. Again, same sort of thing, very pretty. Every so often you get these black background pages. And then lastly I have Nightfall, and I haven't coloured in this one either. And that brings us next into Hanna Karlzon. Again, in no particular order, I do believe I have all of her books. There is Magical Dawn, and I just have a whip in here, if we can ever find it. Of that page, and then we have that one. I do have her jewellery box, again uncoloured. Very, very recent, most of these. I wasn't so sure about this one at first, but I'm flipping through it, I do actually quite like it. I have Summer Nights, which is one of my favourites of hers. Oops. I have Soulmates, which I do also believe was printed as Spirit Animals, but it is the same book. This is a massive book. Really fun, these. I love kind of each page is like a double page spread of the person and their spirit animal. I then also have Seasons. You always see such beautiful pages done from these books on Instagram. It's kind of what persuaded me into collecting hers. I then have Daydreams. This is one of their early ones where everyone seemed to like to put kind of draw your own pages, but I'm not sure many colourists are actually a fan of that. So they do all seem to have stopped that now. And I then have her newest book, Tales from the Midnight Masquerade. I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of noise. My hallway window's open and it's louder than I thought it was going to be. This is smaller than the others and thinner. But still rather cute. And I have just pre-ordered her new one. I think it's something like Animals of the Forest Kingdom, something like that. It comes out later in the year. That is that one. I have 2 of Tim Jeff's 5 volumes. I have volume 1, which if you haven't seen my recent video, I just hauled. You may not have seen it, it may go up afterwards, but this volume 1 is double as thick as all the other volumes and usually the same price. So I did grab that one just recently. Lovely pages. And I did already have volume 3, but you'll see what I mean. Really lovely coloured in these on these black backgrounds. Not by me, of course, I haven't got that far, but I've seen them done quite a lot. They do look fabulous. So that is my hardback shelf done. And we just continue on now. I have a couple of Lizzie Mary Cullen's books. I have The Magical Christmas. These are very unusual, busy art style. Nice white paper. And then I have her Magical City. Again, very unusual. That then takes me into my Thomas Kinkade. The only one not in this set. I have a couple of very big books that are at the bottom of my bookcase, and so I'll do those at the end because I do have his big poster book. But I have the Disney Princess colouring book, which is the new one. Of course, you get these artworks on the left and then the line art for you to colour on the right hand side. Particularly lovely, these books. I have his Dreams collection, which that's of course Disney Dreams collection. And I have his Painter of Light book, which is more landscapes. Pictures of rural cottages and little towns. Very nice. My one and only Kanoko Egusa book. I have Rhapsody in Het Bos, which I believe is Rhapsody in the Forest. Might be wrong, but I think it's that. I would like her other one, but they're a bit harder to get. And her Symphony of... Is it Symphony of Cute Animals? That looks lovely. I do not have that one. Very nice this. This is the only page I've done. I then very recently acquired some Grazia Salvo books. I got Flowers and Gems, this ring bound edition, which is absolutely lovely on beautiful paper. I actually managed to get from Amazon UK. She does these lovely grayscale ladies. I managed to get her ever popular Wild Soul from Etsy. This is the hardback edition, just the little print that you get with it, and it is signed. These are really nice, each one telling you the animal that they are with. And then that brings us to Loveliness. Bear with me, just in case it is really that loud. Should have shut that window earlier, really, shouldn't I? There we go, just in case it is picking it up. So we have Loveliness. Lovely card, these. Again, it is a signed edition. And I have Kindness. Also signed because it came in a pack with the Loveliness book. And then from Amazon, I just picked up this little Mandala Girls collection. It's on the normal Amazon paper. Just because I saw it and thought I'll finish off my little set. Right, let's see now. Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I have 3 of her 4 books. I don't yet have Alice, as it's proving a little bit more difficult to get. I have Halloween. These, as you all know, are wonderful line arts depicted from her original paintings, which it tells you all about on the other side. And I have her original fantasy art adventure book. Haven't coloured in any of these. Working my way up to it. You see such beautiful pictures done on Instagram, it's quite off-putting. And I have Mermaids. Also very fun. By the same publisher, I have Having Feelings, Dreams of Dragons and Dragonkin. There is a flip through of this coming up on the channel, should be up soon. And Josephine Wall's Enchanted Fairies, same, I did the flip through of those 2 books together. This is trickier to see, it's a much fainter line art. Don't know if you can actually see that very well in the light. Very intricate, this one, not for the faint-hearted. There we go. And that then brings us to the mythographic books that I have. I have all the mythographics currently out. And there's 2 authors at the moment that work with the mythographics. So we have Fabiana Attanasio first. I have Enchanted Castles, again in no particular order. And then Paradise. I believe I have a whip in this one as well. That was Inktense. Really are beautiful pages though. Very detailed. And the most recent Frozen Fantasies. Is that annoying? Not sure if it will be. I'll turn it like that. See if it stops doing it. Maybe, maybe not. And that brings us to Joseph Cattenbang's. So I have Odyssey. Do you believe I'm not sure which book I've done a page out of. Love this one. Very fun. Don't think it is actually this one. This is the most recent one of his. And then I have Imagine, also by Joseph Cattenbang. This is the only page I've done for this one. Also really stunning pictures. Probably take me a lifetime to colour one of these books. Aquatic, and I have this awful whip in here. here. I did glitter gel pens just to see, and just not a fan. That's the Arteza acrylic paint. I just haven't been back to it since. Love this one. I do believe that is that is it. Just the whip. And then Animals, also by Joseph Cattenbang. I believe I have a whip in this one as well. Pretty much started that when I first started colouring, so I need to get on with that one. It's a bit of a forever whip now. Again, beautiful. Animals built into the doodles. Right, I then have Fantastic Zoo by Kamichi Do. I think that's how you say it, I'm not really sure. Just very cute. Simple little pages for this one. And then possibly my favourite book from my collection, Find Colour by Googly. Very beautiful. Stunning book, this one. May never colour in this one. We'll see. Keep meaning to. Being a wimp. I then have all three of Camilla Derrico's books. So I have Pop Manga Cute and Creepy, and I do believe I've just got the one whip in this one. This is a fabulous book. One of her most popular, I think. Very fun. And I liked it so much I did pick up her other two. So I have her original Pop Manga book. And her Mermaids book. And then Alan Roberts' Beauty of Horror. I have number 2. Very creepy with these ones. Come with a warning. Pretty gory. And I have number 4, which is the movies edition creature feature. So I'm a big movie fan. I had to have this one. I then have Colouring Book of Flowers and Sweet Girls. Can't actually remember if this might be Dada Mao. I might be wrong. And you have the outfit they're wearing on one side and then the girl on the other. So pretty cute. So her outfit. You get the little poster as well. And each girl has her outfit on the other side. I then have a set of 3 books by Dada Cat, I believe. I have Classic of the Mountains and Seas. Got these as a set of 3 on Amazon. Not cheap though. Although, I mean, cheaper than getting them from Etsy still, so not so bad actually, really, when you think of it like that, I suppose. This one is Drunken Beauty. And the last one is A Journey of 100 Ghosts. I then have my 2 April books. I have book 1, which is of course Forest Girls, book 1 in the normal edition. Again, like Thomas Kinkade, you get the little version of the artwork and then a line art on the other side in this kind of nice grey brown to match up and colour if you wish to do so. Got this from Etsy. And then this one, I have book 2 but in the premium edition, so it is a hardback version, and I got this from Amazon US. This is a bit bigger, but the same thing, lovely thick paper, but you just get the artwork on the other side. And that is book 2. I am hoping to own book 3 at some point. I believe there's girls with poems and girls with music, and I believe the purple one is girls with music. Can't remember who you buy. This is more girl, this one. Nice paper, this one. And I then have the Briar colouring book by Eastgate. Lovely book, this really nice thick paper. I want to do this one at some point. And then I have all 3 of Denise Colette's books. I have Mermaids in Paradise, Gnomes in the Neighbourhood. I've actually done a page out of this one for a change somewhere. There we go, fun little one. And the last one of hers is Fairies in Dreamland, which was actually the first one she did, I think. Very detailed, this one. Very fun books. I have this one, which I think is it Hanna Mazinska and something like Viesniesi Polisi, not sure. Only the back half of this book has colouring pages, but the pages are really pretty. But then all this part of the book is not, until you literally get past halfway, which is a bit of a shame, but you still get a few pages to colour. And then I have, of course, got everybody's favourite David Peterson's Mouse Guard. Also uncoloured. And then I have Charles Santo's books. I have illustrations from Classic Tales, which kind of has pages from all of his other books that he's done. So you will see repeats in there. I then have Snow White. And The Night Before Christmas. The Wizard of Oz. And then The Wonderful Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which I have all of Lucy's colour-alongs saved in my playlist, ready to colour, and I never get the chance. She's done beautiful pages from this. This is what started me buying these books. This one, I believe she did, is the one that I first saw. Okay, so a few more guys and then we'll call it a day for this part. So I have two of the Eerie books. I have Romantic Country 1. And 2. And then we get into the Johanna Basfords. I'm going to start with the two little books I have of hers first. I have very recently acquired Miniature Enchanted Forest, which will look very similar to the normal Enchanted Forest because it's the same in miniature. And I do have the Miniature Secret Garden edition she came out with as well. My personal favourite of hers is World of Flowers. I do rather love this version. I do believe it's probably the one that I've actually done the most pages out of. Or it might not be actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, it might, maybe Secret Garden. Just done bits and pieces out of this one. And then Secret Garden. I'm desperately trying to work on this one as one of my 10 books to finish, along with World of Flowers. So there is actually a couple of pages done in these for once. I do believe I've done the belongs to page as well. In fact, I think in World of Flowers, I'm sure I've done that. Yeah, I thought I had done the book belongs to page in World of Flowers as well. Finally finished my Forever Whip in Enchanted Forest. I've now only got one other whip left to do in here. Again, lovely book, but very, very yellow paper in this one. You can't see on camera just how dark the pages are in this. Really dark yellow. I grabbed Magical Jungle when I saw it. This is newer, so I haven't done anything in this one. The only one of hers I don't have is Lost Ocean, because I just don't fancy it. And Joanna's Christmas. Bit of a whip. Do believe that's all I've done in this one as well. And then for the life of me, I do have Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, but that may pop up somewhere random later because it's not in my pile, so I'll show it at some point. That brings us to, and I have of course pre-ordered Johanna Basford's World of Wonders, which is the new one that she has, Worlds of Wonder, coming out. So that brings us to Kerby Rosanes. I also have all of his books, including the new release of Fragile World. Haven't done anything in almost all of these. Very intimidating, but I have to collect them. Imagimorphia. That's about it. My Forever Whip. Animorphia. I even have his Doodle Invasion book. Normal Amazon paper, this one, unlike all the others. I have Colourmorphia. My pal's literally about to fall over. I'm going to split it. I have Colourmorphia, which is kind of a favourites collection. So if you have his other books, you already have those. Mythomorphia. I have Geomorphia, small one, single-sided. And Phantomorphia. He then re-released those two books as one book, which is Wondermorphia, which I also have. And then finally his Worlds Within Worlds. I have William Stout's Dinosaurs. Love this book. Again, I've not coloured in it. But very different to the other books that I have. I have two Tomoko Tashiro books. I have Fairy Tales. Very unusual, these. Strange art style. Again, very, very detailed pictures to them. That. And then I have fairies, princesses and fairies. I think you need to like colouring leaves and flowers for these. I'm pretty sure that brings me to the halfway point, so I'm going to stop there. So yeah, there'll be 2 parts. I think 2 parts is doable enough. I hope you found this interesting. I'm sorry it took me so long to do it for the guys that have been waiting for it. It's just the logistics of getting them all out and having somewhere to put them, and then carrying them all back downstairs again. So thank you very much for watching. As always, like the video if you enjoyed it for me, helps me plan content, and I will see you in part 2.